Hello, you beautiful people out there. I thought I'd start a series of something I've been very fond of, and something I found very interesting, that being folklore. It's just something that always tickled my fancy. With that said, like any book, we start with the beginning, that being the A's. Elf. Coming from the Germanic roots, a variation on the word elf, so pardon me if I butcher some of these names here and there. Taken from Wikipedia, elf is typically male, while Mara and Mort appear to be more feminine versions of this creature. Its victims are often female, who are attacked during the night, controlling their dreams and creating horrible creatures, hence the German word Albtraum, elf dream, meaning nightmare. An elf's attack is called an Auftrag, or often Aufdruck, meaning elf pressure. Aufdruck is when an elf is astride the sleeper's chest. It becomes heavier, until a crushing weight awakens the terrified dreamer. The victim awakes, unable to move under the elf's weight. This may be an early explanation for sleep apnea and sleep paralysis, as well as night terrors. It may also include lucid dreaming. The elf is also associated with vampires, because it is known to drink blood from nipples of men and young women. Though women are a preferred victim of the invariably male elf, for it favors the taste of breast milk. Elves exhibit the tendency for mischief similar to elves, like souring milk and re-diapering babies. They also enjoy tingling hair into elf knots, or chewing and twisting horses' tails. They will also ride a horse to exhaustion during the night, and may sometimes crush smaller farm animals such as geese to death during a pressure attack. Elves are also similarly blamed for minor illnesses, like turning cows dry, for they also enjoy the taste of milk as well. Known traits and signs of elves: tingling the hair of sleeping children, sucking the blood, souring milk, scaring horses, murdering the slowly suffocating people, either by becoming mist and going into a victim's lungs, or by slowly crushing them by increasing their size. Also, known for having slight immortality. Also, shape-shifting such as animals, mist, and also their size. Also cursing with ill luck. Protection against these creatures. Against an elf might include laying a broomstick under a pillow, an iron horseshoe hung up from a bedpost, or placing shoes against the bed, or placing a mirror on a chest. Steel crosses are known to be used, but like common elven and fey creatures I've read about, seems to be them being weak to pure iron or possibly silver as well. If woken by an elf and finding him still there, one can address him by asking him to return in the morning to borrow something or have coffee. It is said that they'll dash away at once, arriving in the morning in their true form for their gifts. Also, plugging up any holes, specifically keyholes, before visitation will keep the elf out, while plugging them in during visitation would invariably seal them in the room, as they often only leave through the original entrance they have came in. A light must constantly be on during the night to effectively ward off the elf, as they tend to shirk from any form of light. A sentry may be employed to wait and watch out for an elf attack on the helpless sleeper. An elf may be driven away if caught by someone not under the elf's influence. Another elf's weakness may be shoving a lemon into their mouth once awoken and find the elf still there. Although most legends lead to believing that elves are near impossible to kill, and sometimes when turned away, they may appear many years later in a foul and a much, much worse mood. Other sources say that an elf is very protective of its cap, for it loses lots of its power, so if you can, grab it. As legend says, anybody who returns its cap is greatly rewarded. Also, attributed with blood draining, such as vampiric legends are to believe, that in fact, if attacked or destroying its right eye, also destroy its power. Appearances of Alf in media, such games as The Witcher, Shin Megami Tensei, and being attributed, like many other creatures' itch, attacking sleeping, sleep paralysis, and also, well, death and sleep, with such film monsters as the one from Nightmare on Elm Street. Danger rating 7 out of 10. And who says you'll be able to wake up in time? And if any of these actual protections would actually work, just to make the creature to have a much, much more fouler mood down the line. And who'd want that on their hands?